Hey YouTubers, Mike Martin's here, Mike Martin's channel. Guys, thanks for joining me! I got a really good thing that's floating around the internet, a little bit of advertising, let's just say, from 1962. So I did a little bit of background work, a little bit of taxes, a little bit of deductions, to give you guys a little bit of insight of what I've been talking about for the longest time. So this one's from 1962, so it's a little bit ways back. So this is floating around all over the internet. And the Crestwood home, what is that, a 5 or 6 bedroom? Beautiful car garage, nice bay window. Crestwood, let's zoom into that if we can here. Shows, get a government bonus too. Get your $500 government bonus, I guess, for buying. First time buyers. Fully detached homes from 16745. Land and your $550 government bonus. Some available for immediate occupancy. So this really blurred thing there. I could barely see what it says, but I tried zooming it in. It's just I don't think it's a proper scan, but it's okay. It's at Finch and Leslie, so it's north of Finch there in the Toronto area, in the Toronto proper area actually, and there it is there, and they have division developments, and you can go into the office basically. So I looked at that, and everyone's telling me, well, that's just a pipe dream, Mike. That doesn't. Well, let's look a little bit into this article that's been floating around all over Facebook. Before someone else mirrors my video and says oh, look what we did. Look what we found for you guys. So let's go to our purchasing power calculator, which I opened earlier in a couple of shows ago. So the only one that I've found that actually makes good sense, that actually adjusts to proper inflation, some of them were just nuts, was this one. But you could only go 2017. It won't let you go any higher than 2017 because it's only programmed up to 2017. So the dollar value in today's dollar value, the 16745, will be valued at $134,135 in our money today. And that just goes to show that our money is completely worthless. The buying power in our money is useless. Because this house right now is over 1.2, maybe $1.5 million. So that just goes to show how unvaluable our money has become. So that is there, 1963. I didn't have 62, so it wouldn't let me do it. So 63, one extra year, it actually deflates it a bit. So if I went to 62, it'd probably even go higher. So that's 134, 135, okay, in today's money. So, with the price of food and everything right now, this house should be sitting at about $350, $375, no more than $400, no more. But that's just my point of view, right, guys? Everyone's entitled to believe what they feel like. So this is the average male and female income. So they didn't have 62, so I went with 63, and this is when everyone got a big bump right here. So I worked that out with the taxation. So this is the average income. So this is not even like a doctor. This is just the minimum wage, and this is hourly earning, okay? So I broke that down, and I received $106 per week, and I broke down the taxes. Let me open my, there it is. So it works out to $96 after tax per week. That's $193 every 2 weeks, and that's right here. $193 extra per month to play with. Now, what am I talking about? I'll show you. There's the mortgage calculator. And on $16,745, the rate at that time, the lowest rate I could secure at that time was $699, almost 7%. And it would take you 12 years to pay off because there was only 12-year mortgages. There were longer mortgages, but they were just a headache and the rates were way too high. So I found a 12-year mortgage with a 5-year, a 12-year amortization with the 5-year term, and giving it $16,745. Okay, that's the amount to borrow. So this is if you put down nothing. Your mortgage payments monthly would be $171, and then when you factor in your biweekly payment here, you could pay that mortgage, and you are left with $193 per month. So I did take a look at 1962. Grocery shopping was about $9 to $14 for a full shopping cart worth of food. Like, I mean, 14, 15 bucks high end. Because everything was 10, 20 cents, 50 cents for bread, 25 cents for milk. So, and eggs, a dozen eggs, I think was like 22 cents when I looked it up. So, the average in 1962. So, I wanted to break this down to kind of show you guys. I've done this many times on my channel, like broken this down. But this baby's flying all over the place. And if you actually there it is right there. So if you actually let the amortization, the term, sorry, your term run out, so if you completed your term, it would take you 12 years to pay that house off. And you could actually refinance, because 1962, 63, 64, 65, 67, I think rates dropped again, slightly, and you could actually refinance at a better rate and put some money down. And most people, what they did before their 5-year term was up, they actually paid off the rest of the house, whatever balance was owing. That's what a lot of people used to do back in the day. So that's it right there. So you got $193 play money. So let's see what that is in today's money. And we could see you have $193 left over. Let me figure this out live for you. Got 193.700. Let's calculate. Okay. So it's $1,500 in today's money, in play money left over. This is the money we don't have today, because everything is going into the housing. This, after your mortgage is paid, this is your 193 that we got from here after tax. This is your money to play with, $1,500 a month to play with. Today you'd have today. So people, after paying their mortgage today, and if they had $1,500 in disposable income, I think that would be actually very decent. But that's not the case. That's not the case we're living through today. Back in the day, credit cards weren't popular. Lines of credit weren't even popular. It was just pay to play. Work your way, pay to play. And a lot of people worked their way. They worked their way. They did layaway. They were smart. They paid off their homes in 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Some of them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I wanted to throw this out there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to join me tonight for trends in the housing market. If I don't make it tonight, guys, my wife isn't feeling 100%, so I might spend some time with her tonight instead, and I'll postpone the show for Thursday night and see what happens from there. I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on. Let me know. Comment below.